Barbecue.
No.
Okay, the first word that was
Peanut butter in
spoken.
one hand, raccoon in the other.
Oh, why am I the only one here?
I don't know. Bam.
Hi, everyone.
Sorry.
Why are
Okay.
you the only one
I
here?
did.
No other speakers are
forget.
what? No, they're
I did forget everybody. I'm sorry. Yeah, the first thing everybody heard was Auntie saying
How could
barbecue. Congratulations. Hiccup. Ow. I'm good.
all.
I'm good.
Barbecue.
Okay.
So
Hi,
come
everybody.
on down to the barbecuer.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the gelatin.
Only Proud is gonna have fun today.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh
God,
yeah.
I hesitate to ask.
You can't ask.
I guess mostly because of what's going to ensue in Danganronpa, but I guess we'll see.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Danganronpa Sunday.
Bye.
There's no alliteration.
Yeah.
But you know.
Danganronpa dimanche.
Yep. Oh
That's Sunday in French.
yeah. Let me know how the audio levels are. Because I've adjusted things. Victor helped me get a little thing to clean up my audio. So I'm hoping everything's good.
One by one, I will teach all of my friends to think like the audiophile that I am.
I'm alright with that.
Sorry.
It's in the brain. Oh shoot! What's that one called? What's the name of that song?
It's called
Will Biaki live? Right now today on Danganronpa.
Is it this one?
Trigger happy bullshit.
No, that's not it.
Since we're abandoning alliteration, I can
You can do whatever you want.
I have so much power.
I'm not abandoning alliteration. Trigger happy halibut.
Halibut? Look out! That fish has a gun! No!
Yeah, things are looking a little bit fishy right now.
Goddamn.
Damn, I don't know which one it's called. Alright, I'm just gonna pause that. Okay. Well, anyway, who's ready to get to it?
Woo!
I'm ready. Woo!
Are we here to talk about murder?
No, we're here to talk about.
We could fit it in.
We can fit it in. Yeah, I think there's room for that in the schedule.
Alright, give me a
We have
second.
some time for murder.
Every time I hear the word schedule, for whatever reason, I just cut to the one bit of time I was watching How I Met Your Mother.
Okay. Is that the end of the story?
Is that the end of the statement?
Specifically,
It's a
there's
great
character
story.
in there that pronounces a word really stupidly, and as I'm saying it, I can't remember what the word is, but it's not schedule, because the thought process was schedule. Schedule. That's a stupid way to pronounce that. Wait a minute.
Look at all of our friends, most of whom are dead now.
Yeah, the game audio might be a little too loud now. Put it right around there.
Now that you can like look at all the numbers, where's the game audio hitting on your meters?
Okay, I just knocked it down a touch, so it's kind of in the upper green.
Well, what's the number next to it?
25 on the right side.
Okay, you could probably come down between 25 and 30 in the negative is where you want to be, but that seems like it'll be fine.
Pretty much
it's
that.
Perfect right now, says Proud. Okay, so Proud says it's good.
Excellent.
Break.
Oh, Leon, we hardly knew you.
Oh man, I was here for like 2 seconds and then I fucking beefed it. I didn't even kill anyone, sort of. Well, no,
he definitely killed someone.
She started it.
Yeah, that'll work in court.
She started it. Yes, but you were the one who committed murder.
All right, we're back. Mondo!
Ah, Mondo! I miss you, bro.
Hey! Hey, it's me. What up?
Another guy we lost.
Gumshoe?
It is Gumshoe. Alright. So, last we left
Am I
off,
cutting into that a lot?
Makoto was punished for killing Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yup.
Except
Even
he,
though I'm totally
Now
innocent.
we're switching protagonists.
he fell down a hole.
I'm just here for shits and giggles at this point.
He was supposed to be smashed
We're now
and then he
switching
fell down a
protagonists
hole.
to Byakuya.
His alter
No.
ego
Oh,
saved
God,
us.
no. Yeah, Alter Ego showed up and saved the day. What an unexpected twist.
So let's find
I
out.
fell in or rather, Makoto fell in a hole. And then we started getting dialogue from the beginning of the game? Question
Yeah.
mark?
Yeah, it's time to
Yes, yes.
start over. Let's go.
All right, Mulligan, we're trying again.
Welcome to the time loop.
The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Look at it. It's so big, you guys. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. The cream of the crop. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name.
Good to see everybody,
There are
by
two
the way.
things you need to attend this school. Brain damage being the first one. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do, unless you're me. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school, filled with the ultimate students, was me, average little old me.
So,
Oh, well, this was fast. Okay, we did skip some of the exposition, thank God. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Oh, that looks... Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then... I was awake.
Hey, look.
Or
it's the
was this
rocket
just
from
another
the first
dream?
cutscene.
A
Oh, yeah.
dream inside a hopeless nightmare. What?
Yeah, the thing on the right with the Monokuma on top, that's the rocket from the opening cutscene.
oh
that-
yeah.
Oh,
The
so
guy
it
that
is.
the guy that turned into a skeleton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. Ugh. I was in a vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. So much trash. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit, yo? A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in here till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me.
Aw.
Aw.
I remembered all too well what had happened.
Let's flash back to it.
Alter Ego saved me. And she used up the last little bit of her strength to do it. How we know that, I don't know. But anyway, so I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of there.
Hold on, I was
Alright,
getting the walkthrough.
That's okay.
Is that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit?
Huh. Apparently the phrase "your trash" is censored. Huh.
Is it? Oh, someone let it through because I saw it come in.
Oh no, I see it
Yeah.
on my OBS. It just censored it on my phone version.
Oh, interesting.
Anyway,
Weird.
Wild.
yeah.
Hang on.
It's just interesting to see what Twitch decides to censor unless you take it down.
That's fair. Someone. That's a rocket and a tank? I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Hang on, my dog's barking. I gotta let her inside,
Go.
even though I tried to bring her in before stream because she's a little garbage dog.
No, you can't say that. We say average.
I can't say she's a little garbage dog. Someone hop in for Makoto for like 5 seconds. I'll be right back.
Rattle.
We can wait.
Rattle, rattle.
Oh, okay. But, all right.
No, we can. I was just being silly.
It's locked.
Battle.
No matter how many times I pushed
Oh,
or
fuck.
pulled or kicked at it, it
I
didn't budge.
I forgot. There is a new sound alert, by the way,
Oh, hell yeah.
on Twitch and in the Discord. I think you'll appreciate it.
Oh, shit. Gross.
It should be active.
Ah, hell yeah.
There's not anything. Oh, I don't have permissions to upload sound.
Microaggression.
So there's not anything.
Hit him.
There is.
Discord may just be loading things slowly.
There you
It's going in and out.
It
Oh
was
my God.
it was highly requested, so now it's here. Hey, welcome back.
What's here?
A
Micro-
new sound alert for Twitch and Discord. Microaggression.
Microaggression. Hit him. Microaggression. Hit him.
Incredible.
Microaggression. Hit him.
Okay, well they can actually. Now I can hear that.
Yo.
Okay, I'm done now. I'm gonna post
Okay.
it. This one is.
So
Oh,
there's
it's
a
your
door.
Discord. Okay, it's a door.
Getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food here in the garbage pit.
Yummy.
There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. I don't know what I expected. But that was pointless too. What a line. Next, I searched for some water,
You're in the garbage.
but it was all brown and muddy and dirty. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? It's all a bad idea, Makoto. Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. Okay. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was take a nap.
Right.
Go to sleep.
Yeah.
My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly.
Good crunch.
There's another person. What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Gee, Makoto, I don't know. You're in a trash pit.
Best fight in the game.
Yeah, so it was
Trash
more
bag.
trash. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
A giant piece of trash? Rude.
Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. My trash friend, Kyoko.
This place smells awful.
Kyoko?
You look like you're doing better than I expected.
What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you.
Glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. Looks like a bunch of ramen.
Oh.
She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
First, I have something for you.
Is it a gun? Nope.
Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished.
Thank you! I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Hum, nom, 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 nom. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Woo! Woo! That really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. That bread's gonna carry me for miles.
But you still haven't given up then.
Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at.
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at.
Okay. So what do we do? But, Kyoko.
We could find more trash ramen, I don't know.
It's fair.
Ramen.
Why'd you come to rescue me?
To pay a debt. Or, no, to atone.
Tone?
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything.
So, you knew that I knew.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you.
You sure did. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me.
No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you. But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive no matter the cost.
Reaction.
Reaction.
Why did you have to survive?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive is so that I can do what I came to do. What the fuck? It's so that I can do what I came to this school to do. Answers everything,
Yep.
right?
Yep. What?
Rough line read. Want to try again?
No. I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason.
Reaction.
Reaction.
So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak? Makoto.
That's right. At least I did once.
Once?
Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was.
You forgot? But that's...
I had no flashback of what my purpose was.
No memory. That's flashback.
Flashback? Ditatli.
Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school?
The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
I fainted too. And when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect. Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was.
But what would make you forget all that?
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient.
Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Because it's a plot device, yes. I don't think, I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory.
But why would they want to do that?
There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability, somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans.
Are you psychic? So the mastermind just stole them from you?
No, I just have very good intuition.
Oh, okay.
And it could also mean, somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of this school and the mastermind.
Are you the headmaster?
Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time.
But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us.
What?
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right?
The mastermind, one of us? I thought we'd gone over that. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
Oh, thank you for getting rid of the bot, gal.
Thanks, gal.
Ka-chow. That being said,
Bot sniper.
there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me.
But why me?
Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but...
I see. Your intuition was right, though.
That pathetic.
There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind. I'm way too average. I'm so dumb. I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here. Oh, right.
right,
Other
we had
me.
this... Yeah, we had... Yeah, other Makoto.
Other Makoto. Yeah. It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
No, it's just your brain.
Itatoli.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others. I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced.
Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality.
Do we go back to the door?
You gotta keep talking to her, apparently.
Ah, fuck!
I
Okay.
better talk to
Yeah, you
Kyoko
like-
instead of just
you talk
walking
to
away
her.
like an asshole. You
Oh,
said
fuck.
you had a reason for that. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
I thought it was gonna be the same dialogue, but you gotta react to something. I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability.
You mentioned your ability.
My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective.
The ultimate detective? I mean, that makes sense, actually, yeah.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school.
You had to find someone? Who?
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster?
Because he's my father.
Father? What?
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak.
Kyoko's dad. Is Hope's Peak's headmaster?
Yeah, that's ugh.
Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how she thought the headmaster was involved.
I'll find a way. Oh, hey.
Aw.
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster. No matter the cost. Kyoko? What's going on? ... My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when she said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him.
That makes sense.
Never would have guessed she's half bear.
Damn.
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room.
Then what did you see in there?
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The dress drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there.
You mean the mastermind, right?
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found.
But why there?
Because I also found this in the headmaster's room.
This is some kind of map?
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuro's profile in that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, the room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check. And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room.
So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors.
So what was it like? That part of the school, I mean.
It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized. Whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined.
But what do you mean?
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough.
It sounds like it must be important. And really ominous.
Do we keep talking to her?
Yep.
Okay.
Go to the net.
Okay. Which
Oh,
is
there we
why
go.
I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building.
It has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it? Shot.
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know
Oh,
it wasn't
good.
you either.
Good. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the case trial... My bad. The point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed.
Get you killed?
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me. That was the point of the class trial.
It was?
But you're just so damn lucky you took my place.
Yup.
The
I'm
mastermind.
so lucky.
The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly.
You mean because of the school regulations?
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it.
The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What's that?
There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been... you, Makoto?
Me? I could have become the victim?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Do you mean
Oh yeah, it was gonna kill you.
during the night?
Hey, hello, it's me.
I can
Oh,
hear
no.
them, you know,
El Luchador.
the voices.
El luchador.
The footsteps of the god of death.
The footsteps. What?
I think I hit my head on the way down. I can hear the god of death as he moves.
What the heck are you talking about?
I have a pamphlet. We'll read it later. That ability
Okay.
naturally draws me into cases just like this, which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room. I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course. That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead. And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind, in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me.
Now wait a minute. I don't know, I have questions. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think.
But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? Objection. The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
You're right. That is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction.
So what does it all mean?
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Just a little more. A little more and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair.
There's two of them.
Not as interesting the second time around.
The other
Nope.
ultimate despair?
There's
I mean,
no,
wasn't Mukuro like actually the ultimate soldier or whatever? Anyway.
there's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair
Correct.
and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person.
It's not.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event.
You're talking about
What happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Take a shot.
oh damn. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair?
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
Then they're
Okay, so they do describe it as a group in this game.
Yeah,
okay.
make no mistake. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy.
Chapter 5.
Chapter 5
100 mile
end.
dash. Pain of junk food junkie. What?
Oh yeah, remember? That was the name of this chapter.
Yeah,
I
it makes
did
no
forget.
sense.
Surviving students.
Nope.
Oh.
Ooh.
To be continued. The Dream Island rocket.
Oh yeah, that's the rocket of whoever died in the cutscene.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I'm alive.
Have you figured out who that was?
In the rocket?
Yeah.
I don't remember the cutscene, so I don't remember what they looked like.
Oh,
Oh.
Like, I
Ooh, this-
remember watching it, but
Adult
like,
male in a kind of like professional looking suit.
Well, he was just in like a white collared shirt, but he looked older, and
Oh,
he
you're
was
right.
blindfolded. And then when the rocket went off, like he was just a pile of bones. That's all we really remember. Anyway, moving on.
The ultimate despair. Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay.
Unless it was Mukuro, which would be wild, but anyway. Or the headmaster, I guess. That
Well,
would also be wild.
Mukuro was definitely a girl,
That's right.
so
I forgot. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. The same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. Wait, is all that actually real?
Yeah.
The most desperate and awful group of people ever.
Screenshot that. All right.
That is the mastermind's true
live on
identity.
TV.
Our enemy has finally been revealed. Have they? But right now,
we have to get out of
this horror.
That's my line.
That was sorry.
Bad Makoto.
It was a weird way to segue.
Right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after.
Yeah, you're right. It's locked, but we have a way to open this door.
Oh my god.
Oh, she has a key. That's right.
Yeah, she has the.
Kyoko's got the master key.
The master key.
You still that one thing, Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Of course I do. Oh shit! I knew I forgot something. What if?
I left it up there.
Well,
I gave it to Hina so it would be safe.
Why did you give it to her?
It's an absolutely vital part of it.
Makoto.
The vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it.
Hey, can I have it?
No.
And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Then we should be able to use it on that door, right?
Okay. All right, let's just eat a
Now
little.
the the door.
Eat a little floor ramen before we go, and let's go.
The dust gives it texture. Hey, Kyoko, we can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
Let's find out.
Yeah. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then,
Click.
click, it exploded. Click, click, boom. Yes, it opened.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go.
Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Garbage. Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief. Because the real fight had just begun. Yeah?
Chapter 6.
Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death, ultimate.
After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Then this weird song called
I'm sorry.
The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, blah.
All right.
The passage was so dark and I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. It's exactly that ladder. It's the thing. Like, we're making a joke, but that's what this is.
Yeah, no, that's it. Between, like, I think boss 3 and the end game, you climb up a massive ladder that has enough time to play the opening theme of Metal Gear Solid 3.
No, yeah, I know the ladder. Oh, I think Gal.
We reference Metal Gear in this.
I don't know.
A bit.
I lost what I was going to say.
Between the
It's fine.
repetitive dialogue and the ladder, I feel like. The repetitive dialogue is the main thing because it's kind of a joke with Metal Gear Solid that Snake just repeats everything.
Yeah.
Everything that is told to him. There's a thing in the hangar called Metal Gear.
Metal Gear?
Oh my God.
What do you mean?
The Metal...
Sorry, I just noticed, like, I never realized Kyoko's heels were that tall.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah, they're pretty tall.
I thought she'd be in, like,
So tall.
combat boots. What the hell?
She's a detective, not a soldier, so.
Yeah. It's a
Detectives can be stylish.
Yeah.
I had no
in the rule
idea. That's in the rule books. It's the law.
She is
I
slight.
had no idea we were so far down. I didn't remember at all how far I fell.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you.
Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it. So, Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So, how long have you been doing detective work?
How long? Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way.
Then, is your family famous?
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us.
Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So,
Because we take pride in it.
pride?
I'm a saying.
What?
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things. And to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we made a conscious effort to conceal our existence.
A conscious effort?
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because like I said, it's our source of pride.
Pride. I've never known what that's like. So that explains... Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
The reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father.
Oh. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about. There's something I want to say to him, though.
What?
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face.
You, Dad? What is it?
I want to sever all ties with him.
Sever?
The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future, but he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind.
I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective.
I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional.
I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true. But there's one thing that I can never forgive.
Really?
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing. But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow. That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I've no doubt he forgot about me years ago.
But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No. Is blood really enough to call someone family?
We're connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. Then the song ended. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Man, my arms are tired. I don't know about you. Looks like this is it.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us.
We're back.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble.
Well, here goes nothing. I reached my hand up and pushed against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so...
Whoa!
Looks like we're back.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted.
I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I would never have gotten out of there without you.
No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. Huh.
All right,
Speak
time to
with
go to
Kyoko.
the kidnap.
Sorry, what? Oh, hey.
Speak with Kyoko.
Okay.
Okay. So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
You're worried?
Always. Yeah, of course.
Then let's just get a concrete answer. Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping.
Wait, that's...
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away.
As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now?
Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared.
Mastermind is ensnared? You said something like that before. What does it mean?
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
There was?
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help us with our negotiations.
I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Monokuma should be in the gym. Let's get going.
All right, to the gym.
To the gym. To the gym. He just falls right back down the hatch.
To the gym to quit.
Nah.
Oof.
Kyoko, can you quick save me again?
Not enough luck for that one. Okay. Hey, Ifumi, everyone's favorite.
Ah, we miss him so much.
Everyone's favorite.
Right? Straight.
Bath.
Bath. Let's go take a bath like old times.
We have been in the trash for a hot minute.
For a hot garbage minute.
For a hot. Oh God.
That's okay, it'll be addressed.
Do we have time to gamble?
Oh shit! Do we have time?
We do have Monokuma coins to spend.
Let's do it!
Oh, let's go gambling!
Hey, wait, Kyoko. I know this is like super
like-
important, but trust me. Like, give me like
Yeah.
5 minutes. Let me just take. I have to. Kyoko, like, you don't understand. I have to do this.
Scratching like underneath.
I need that rush.
It's,
All right, let's give it a shot.
it's been 36 hours since I've gambled. Alright. Alright. God, our chances just are sucky. Not
Just
great.
send it all in one big roll. No.
Oh, I guess we could.
Oh.
We got a
The
bong.
ball!
That's a bird. That's a bird. My bad.
100% a bong, right?
That is a
Does it look
bird.
good?
My
It
bad.
was a bird bong.
Bird bong.
Whoa. Ooh, okay.
Ooh, a Game Boy.
Ooh, good boy.
Lucky.
Lucky.
Oh, that's the fix.
Oh yeah, that's that good shit.
Another
God,
sword card.
Holy, that's a sword.
Ooh.
Get it in.
Oh, hell yeah. That dopamine. It's another bong.
Another bong.
Excellent.
Last 9.
All right. I believe.
Tea.
Oh, it's okay. We got tea.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, we got a
Oh,
lot
God.
of stuff.
How do I? There you go.
Good thing we can't.
Should probably get going. It's all right. All right, my nerves are calm. I feel better. We can go do the thing. Leave the area. I got my fix.
In more ways than one.
Other way around.
Just get it.
Listen,
We should
got
not
a sword
advocate.
now, which means if we need
180.
to, we
There
can
you
fuck
go.
them up.
Straight. There you go.
That?
So that's the exit. A little to the right, that way. Hang a right at this corner.
Jim.
Jim.
The gim.
Ah, you know Jim, the guy who runs the gym in Code Lyoko.
Yeah. Code Lyoko mentioned.
Is that actually his name?
Yeah, his name
Yes,
is Jim.
that's actually his name.
Okay.
Oh, Auntie.
Auntie.
Oh,
Oop. A lot of that cut
Got
out.
one hay out.
Try again.
Nope.
why is it not coming through? Hey, 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 hey. Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here?
That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
Kyoko's like cracking her knuckles and she's like, it's my turn to gamble.
Oh God.
So what if I did? What will you do?
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again. And this time, I won't leave anything to chance.
Kyoko.
Do whatever you feel you have to.
Thanks, Kyoko.
But before you do, let me just say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
Huh? I lose? You! Hang yourself! What do you mean by that?
Just a picture of Kyoko flipping him off. All right, well, you set up this latest class trial yourself. I don't know why I keep saying the wrong word. I was getting in your way and you wanted an excuse to kill me. I was supposed to be chosen as the blackened and then executed, right?
Hey, what are you talking about?
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that. And in response to that unexpected development, you reached a proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him.
Reacted.
You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
Oh,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity
bitch.
An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery.
Alter ego.
You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it. Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Oh, wow.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
And that means I lose? Talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto? And you can prove this, right?
No, I can't.
Don't just say it like that.
What? Is this a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some. Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth.
And now you're trying to talk like some famous detective type. Columbo or whatever.
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide.
I wanted to do that anyway.
He would have been gripped by the despair you love so much. You love to inspire. But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
It's not you I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
Huh?
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right. Despair can never kill hope. Celery EKG of Danganronpa fame. What?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, Danganronpa, that's it.
Dragon rope? Yeah.
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. It's Super Kayak of
Nice short
bouncing emo
circuiting.
fame. If you want to earn our despair fair and square, then I suggest you take my advice out.
Advise.
My advice, you dumb bear. I had to rhyme.
So, what is this advice of yours?
Thank you for stopping by. To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial. It's time for objection. It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say?
A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. but what reason would the mastermind have to accept this challenge? He'll probably just execute me without another word. Goodbye, cruel world.
Hee 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 hee. Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Very?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes.
Oh gosh.
Now, what you suggested might be plausible. It was certainly made for one honey of a climax.
Does that mean you accept? Yeah, she's just so fucking done.
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm prepared to greedier terms. Will your hope win out? Or will my despair claim victory?
Listen here, you little shit.
Let's have one final grisly showdown.
Agreed. Really? Then we still have a shot at this.
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just gassing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
The mysteries?
Oh, 1 second. My screen must be paused. Weird.
Oh, okay.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I mean, celery, are you... Oh, okay.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know. That was just like my screen was stuck on his last line. That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school, if you can do that, then that will be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
I like that one.
Marsupials, you ignorant fuck.
I like that
Yeah,
one.
but you call him a bear, so I'm counting it for my joke.
How dare.
That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Oh, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way, what is going on with my screen? If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of the school,
Do you want me to, like, restream it?
yeah, could you try?
Yeah, I think your quality is still higher from last Monday, so I'm wondering if
is.
bumping it down would work.
Okay, here, let me...
Would help
It's
at
just,
least.
I'm getting, like, it's weird. I'm really delayed on Discord. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine, you're fine.
No,
Here,
it's fine.
let's try...
Lesson is celery stream, which means she automatically assumes blame for anything that happens.
Yep,
Exactly.
it's all my fault.
Okay. If you can claw your way to the school of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of the school, then you win! But if you can't do all of that,
We'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement.
Okay, we get it.
Sorry. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure. When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, That's when a class trial is held.
I remember that for sure. So what?
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement?
Hee 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 hee. Don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulation. And having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that.
No, I don't think...
Bubba,
If he-
what now?
Yeah, I don't think it came through. That's okay.
Oh, yeah, I did like a huh?
Yeah, it didn't come through.
Damn. Mukuro's trial is no exception. Then it's part of the regulations?
So a student killed
A student
Mukuro.
killed Mukuro Ikusaba? Which would have meant that whoever killed Mukuro slip.
Hee hee hee. It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But, okay, enough fun. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 students. All participants, all of them high school students. And the only person to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students, also me.
What?
Are you telling the truth?
Of course he's not. What?
You're just standing here.
Oh, the stream just kind of went. Okay, there it goes. It came
Oh,
back.
crap.
It went away and then it came back.
That's weird. I didn't do anything.
It might have just been on my end. I don't know if it happened for anyone else.
Should I bump down the frame rate? It's still at 30 frames. I just bumped down the quality.
I mean, it should be fine.
Okay.
I'm just standing here menacingly.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya?
Why so mad?
He seems emotionally unstable.
Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Hey, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
I don't even care anymore. You all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment, overflowing with despair. Poo-hoo-hoo, poo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Poo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Come on, Makoto, let's go.
Yeah, I'm ready to
Still
leave.
laughing in the back.
Just leave him to poo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Okay. All right, you poo-hoo bear.
God, what a shit-ass bear.
Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away.
He does say poo a lot.
He does say poo a
Just
lot.
like that, we were out of the gym. We we just walked out. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things had turned out way better than expected.
Exactly.
Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt.
Yup.
Talk to Kyoko.
Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
They had no choice but to accept.
Huh?
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said.
So, when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right?
Yeah, they definitely said that.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off. And yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it. But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
A reason?
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world?
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world.
But why?
To prove a point, most likely.
Prove a point?
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept.
You're talking about hope, right?
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair.
What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
You're right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness.
What?
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, the mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter. At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves?
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Oh. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. Well, that's a hell of a time to bring back a flashback.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. Yeah, where Junko had to die just to be like, by the way, this character didn't break the rules.
By the way, just in case.
Just in case.
They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer.
But even that didn't work.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer.
And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form. It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violate their own regulations.
Perfect form, you say? Yes, I believe we can arrange this.
Perfect form.
My perfect form.
But it was Cell the whole time. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up.
Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue, which is not unusual.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. I was gambling.
Yeah, but we already killed the ultimate gambler.
She wasn't very good at it, was she?
Oh, fine.
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet.
She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him.
Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time. Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing.
You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There is no option except to win.
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind.
Work together with everyone. Is that really possible? Well, there's Byakuya, you know. Anyway, right now we have to go find the others. They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go? Oh, right. It's a little early, but is it cool if we take our 5-minute break?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh my god, she was talkative this time around.
Yup, she's yapping away.
Woo! I'm alright with that. I'm okay with that. Okay. Alright, everybody, we're gonna take a 5-minute break. I really doubt we're gonna get to the end of the game, but we're gonna get a huge chunk of progress done. I feel it. So, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
We're still waiting on V, but we're back for the most part. I have tiny snickerdoodle cookies with me now.
Ooh, delicious.
Yeah, they're little protein cookies.
Maybe still delicious.
They're still pretty delicious.
Okay.
I'm gonna crunch on one until he gets back. How you guys doing?
I'm eepy, but I've been eepy all week, so that's something new.
Yeah, same. I'm sorry you haven't had lines yet, Sean. Okay, then again, your responses have been very weird today.
Yeah, my connection's going in and out, so I know I'm probably on some kind of delay.
Maybe?
You're just saying weird shit.
Yeah, every time you interject with something, it's a random set of noises. It might just be that kind of day, but like,
Yeah, I'm not sure
Duck
if
just
it's,
showed up, you guys.
I'm
Oh,
not sure if
man.
it's the connection cutting things out or what.
What's
maybe
happening now?
you do have a. We're just chit chatting. You do have
Oh,
a
I see.
tendency to like. Sometimes you talk really fast, and the quality of the mic is not like great sometimes. So then we can't tell what you're saying at all.
I guarantee you it's connection related then.
Okay, it's both that and like talking a bit quickly at some cases, especially when you're trying to like work in a punchline.
Welcome back, Crab.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Crab Gang. Let's go.
I'm gonna eat one more protein snickerdoodle cookie.
Welcome back, Crab. So I was just rolling.
Bum, 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 bum,
Crab
bum, bum.
rave.
So you remember that time we kept spawning crabs on you in Skyrim?
Yeah, I can never forget. It's part of my trauma.
Sally, do you remember the many times that I just launched you into the sky without warning? Times.
I miss those days. I'm sad the crowd control like no longer lets that happen. I mean,
kind of working.
it
Last
kind
time
of
we tried
launch just now slams me into the ground instead of shooting me up.
It's
which is-
still kind of funny.
Celery, remember your cellmate? No.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I
Do you
do.
remember your cellmate?
Wait, yeah, because Gal kept saying like, "There's just some dead naked dude in my cell every time I got sent to prison."
Yeah, there was.
In Skyrim.
You know, no, in real life. Every time.
No, in
Yeah.
real life.
No.
Did you
Yeah, I
all
remember
know
my
that
cellmate.
Celery is a thrice convicted felon,
That was
guilty of heinous crimes such as...
I'm waiting.
They're too awful to speak of.
I was waiting for the list of things I did wrong. Anyway,
Anyway,
You're
we about to do wrong.
we have a second chance to prove that we did not kill Mukura.
Yes.
All
I think our primary evidence should be, hey, guess what? I'm not dead. There go. I didn't get killed.
I'll head to the dining hall.
Monokuma's a lying little bitch bear.
Yeah.
Hey,
Upgraded from shit ass bear to
Do you
bitch
deny
bear.
it?
I'm a bear, not a lion.
Okay. Shit, where's the dining hall?
Other way.
Called him
You're
a
going
lying
that way.
bitch
You're
bear.
good. You're good.
Oh,
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Stupid joke, very stupid joke.
And then
Quality,
to the right.
quality.
To the right.
Quality humor, quality entertainment, everybody.
Quick, make another poop joke.
Perfect form as usual. Auntie. I respect it.
Poop. All right.
Poop.
And suddenly we were greeted with... Ah,
Oh,
fuck,
me
not you again. Whoa, what?
Fuck. Fizzle.
You again?
This is a cat. 2 1 5 2 5 5.
Is he broken?
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit.
He is a robot, I guess.
And for some, an X61.
Jeez, what the heck?
Uh-oh. Okay, I apologize. I opened the door because Seth is no longer in the house, but you might end up hearing my cats.
I thought I heard Peaches.
Yeah,
Oopa.
Peaches is pretty needy without Seth, so we might hear her. Oh god, yeah, now she's in here. Hi, Peaches. Oh my god, Peaches! You're never in my room.
Hi,
It sounded like
Peaches.
she came in with like a knife the way you went, oh god, she's in here.
Oh
Oh,
god,
no,
guys,
she's-
she's coming.
Guys, she's trying to get in my lap. Oh no.
Oh no.
Peaches!
Welcome to my life, because that's what Ophi does every time.
Here, hold on. I'm sorry. I never get Peaches
No, it's fine.
on the cam, so...
Oh, the Peaches reveal.
But there she is.
Oh. Oh my god. What
Oh,
a cutie.
Peachy.
Oh.
I know.
She's so cute.
I know you miss Seth right now. Yeah, she's gonna
What a cutie.
be circling my room now for a while. But there you go. She's hardly ever in here, so might as well mark the account. God dang.
Oh no, she's
Oh.
got the knife.
She got the knife.
Ah, it's okay. She just stabbed me. We'll move on.
All right.
No, I dropped my camera. Anyway. Here we go.
Geez, what the heck? Yeah.
I wonder what that was all about. Oh god
I
dang
couldn't
it,
help
no.
but let out a sigh of relief. Oh, there's a cat in here. My god.
God dang it, now Koopa is like sitting in my doorway, so now she's loafing next to my feet because she feels like she can't move.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
God dang it, you two. No. No, not today. No. Hold on. I'm sorry. I have to get them out now. I will become a popsicle in my locked
Yep.
room before this shit happens again. I'm gonna go deal with this. Hold on. Out. Out. No. Get. Peachy. Peachy. Okay, thank you. And we're back. Yeah, I am pretty much the secondary human. Well, no, most of the time Koopa's the one that's in my room.
Yeah.
Uh,
Koopa likes you.
Yeah,
I think they both like you, but
they both like me, but Peaches knows that like Seth is weak to her. Like he will literally do anything for her. So she's just like,
Adorable.
I want him. I want.
I want
She'll
that
scream.
one.
She'll scream at him on his desktop. Like, and she'll be fed and everything, but she'll scream at him until he lays down on the couch because she wants to sleep on him. And he'll do it.
he's such a baby.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
big old baby. I'll have to send you guys a picture of that later. I got another picture of them cuddling. It was very cute. Anyway. Peachy and Koopa both have knives. Okay. No more no more interruptions, I promise. Ah.
Ambiguous. Ah. Oh, my friends.
Is that Makoto?
You guys.
It is!
looks like he's
There's no
powering
two
up.
ways about it. That's Makoto!
Huh? You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Come on, man.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not like a ghost, right?
I'm not a ghost. Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
Aww.
Aww.
No.
Aw, bitch.
Wait, what's that smell?
It's garbage. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks.
Listen, I just climbed out of a trash can.
It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog.
Listen,
Get away! Shoo! Shoo!
dot, 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 dot. And in a flash, my tears dried up.
Yeah, great.
Why are you all standing so far away?
Because you smell bad.
Kyoko.
Oh my god, you're all cowards.
Talk to Toko?
Kyoko.
Kyoko.
Oh, Kyoko.
as
Oh,
in
Kyoko.
Kyoko.
Never mind, none of you are my friends.
Never mind, none of you are my friends. Fuck all of you.
Hey, I saved your ass. There's no time to indulge in an
Kyoko,
extended
you are my
happy
friend.
reunion. Alright, cool. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Explain? Explain what?
But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
That's related to what I have to tell you all.
Reaction.
I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Last class trial. We're going to redo Mukuro's trial. What?
Run it back.
Seriously?
Well, what's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right?
No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you.
Then who is it?
What she's saying is it was all the work of the mastermind.
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
Look alive, hero.
Is there an echo in here?
That's right. I'm so sorry. Snickerdoodle cookie. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind.
Snickerdoodle.
Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it. But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto?
You make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know.
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules, which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time. And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules?
They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain leverage. You needed, didn't you?
Very observant of you.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
I hear a puppy.
Oh, God.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here.
For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it later.
So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind.
But there's more to it than that, correct?
Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right? You've probably guessed already. But if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Whoa.
Everyone? Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master.
Meanwhile, I want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and all the school's mysteries?
It's a pretty tall friggin' order, dude.
Maybe. But this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries.
I'm not so sure about that.
What? Huh?
I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone.
Reaction, what do you mean? You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his.
Hint? It was in the code.
It's literally 5 minutes ago.
It's a very flashback approach. I know, but okay, enough flashbacks. Anyway, here's a hint.
God, if only.
Flashbacks.
I'm sure I flashbacked this already, but the flashback began with 16 participants, all of them flashback students. And the only person to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the flashback began are those 16 flashbacks.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh? But why?
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, the mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that. But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak Academy are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game.
Then the mastermind is...
There were sorry. Still Toko.
There were 15 of us in the main hall at the beginning. Added Mukuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive
That we know of.
are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now?
You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
But what if it's this goofball?
It's me.
Can you even imagine?
You can't be serious.
Oh, I'm dead serious. I did it.
Wait, we can't say that. Let's say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility.
And that is one possibility we can't ignore.
Yeah, I mean, they're ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible.
But if one of us was the mastermind, they have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all that dialogue and actions beforehand.
In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us.
Well, it would be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation.
Well, maybe, but still.
Ding dong bing bong.
Ah, fuck.
Ding
Ding
dong,
dong,
ding
ding.
dong.
Ah. I feel like Discord is cutting me
has
off.
been discovered.
Oh no.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has entered true ending mode. So in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
The biolab.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Hoo 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 hoo. Then you can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Are there clones involved? I wonder.
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation.
Okay.
I was planning on working alone for the beginning anyway.
Of course you were. Ass
At
hat.
this point, I can only rely on myself, on the Togami blood blowing through my brains.
Blowing through
Fuck.
my brain.
Blowing through my brains. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then, fuck off.
After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall.
And Sean
Bye,
never
Hoover.
spoke for the rest of stream.
Yep.
Bye.
I'm sorry.
The master. He didn't take me with him. Well, do you blame him? Without master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream. Without the cream. Or coffee.
What the fuck?
Empty
You're
mugs?
totally useless.
We are empty mugs.
So, bye.
With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall.
And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, like Kyoko.
That's right.
Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me. In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Wait, how come?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity.
Yeah, do it, hero. I love him.
It's definitely Hiro. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall.
Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves?
Seems that way. What about you, Hina?
I guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know? But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else.
You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died.
Makoto? That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless. So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later.
Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed. Do we talk?
Kyoko, one
oh
last
my!
time.
Oh my god!
So, you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together. That goes for all of us.
I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check. Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school.
We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary.
With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. Just me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us.
What?
What? Now hang on, me. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together.
Welcome to the
Alright,
Makoto
investigate.
show, where it's just Makoto.
I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file.
The Mukrakuma
Due to the
file,
explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, take a shot, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started.
All right, so the
That is a
closest
list.
one. Yeah.
Oh,
The closest
places to
one to us is the second floor dorms. So if we exit here, hang a right, and then another right.
Okay.
So
What do you mean right?
I thought it would spawn us facing outward that way.
Okay, hang a right.
Another right.
Fuck.
That
Okay,
way.
up here.
The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms. Which means I have to do it.
Guess Makoto. Oh,
Oh, fuck. This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. Man, whoa, God, that's not
It's
good.
tomato sauce.
It's red, which means it's totally not blood.
Yeah.
Blood is pink.
Yeah, there's one door right to the right.
damn.
Whoa.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it ancient ruins. Yeah. Ooh.
Look at the blood. Go check out the blood.
Hit tab, I guess.
Nothing on the blood.
Can't see.
There's only two things.
Oh,
Or three things.
breathing.
One of them's the exit. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh. The bed is completely torn apart.
That is not true.
I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage.
That is a bed.
I hesitate.
The bed.
Nice.
Hey! Gambo!
Emily,
Gabbo!
we'll do it later.
I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble.
The artist didn't want to draw it, so he's
Why
like, I
are we
closed it.
here?
Oh, you can inspect
Well, I thought that was the headmaster's private room, but I guess I'm wrong.
Oh, okay. So where do we? So this is just flavor text.
Yeah, this is just
Okay, that's
flavor
fine.
room.
It's flavor room.
Flavor room.
Yummy.
Hang a right.
Delicious flavor.
Just lick
Oh,
it. Just like the
The hallway
walls.
does curve.
Oh, there's like a.
It's not like,
What's
yeah,
the-
there's
hold
like
on,
an
what's
eye of
the eye of
Ra going on
Isis?
over there. What the heck?
The fuck? Sorry, what?
Giraffe.
Huh?
Why is there an eye of Ra? What is this?
I don't know.
Check the giraffe room. That might be it.
Giraffe room.
Oh, giraffe. It's a
No.
giraffe.
No.
This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. I just said the same thing twice.
Huh? So we don't need
Makoto
anything in
never
here.
says the same thing.
Where did they bolted part of the lockers?
Nope. We're looking for the headmaster's private room according to the walkthrough.
All right.
Leave the area.
So keep going.
Look at the void.
Walking.
I keep on. It's got to be like looks different. Is it that one?
I mean, that looks different.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It is.
I think this is it. Yeah.
This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
It's the headmaster's private room.
Kyoko!
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret.
You could have told us that.
So I decided to check it out one more time.
A regret. There's a secret panel
Check
in the
computer.
wall. There's no way there's not.
The computer.
Computer. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it.
Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair?
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know. The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair. And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure.
Jesus.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it? But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
I see. It's a good outlook to have. And not absolutely dunk on
Nice.
your father.
Nice.
Listen,
How-
your dad? You
yeah.
don't even know your dad. He could be an asshole, we don't know. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake? Or a construction defect or something?
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
Breeze?
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room?
No.
Pursue.
Oh,
I think I might know how to open it.
reaction. You know how to open it. Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick.
Just pushes it open.
I saw a program on that PC on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up. I don't have a clue what that password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really
Wow.
go from there.
You're right. That's not nearly enough to go on.
I looked through all this paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this.
Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret.
Regret.
I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password? Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. You mind if I try it, just to be sure?
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want.
Okay.
Passive aggressive as fuck.
Check that computer again.
Check the computer.
Be Papa too.
I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more. Da-da-da.
Try bare penis 6.
If you're worried
Now,
about
hang
me,
on a minute.
Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong.
Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in, beep. Hey, it worked. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
Son of a bitch.
He did love
Why?
Because your dad loves you, Kyoko! Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko.
Into the concealed door.
Oh, it's a present. A picture. Hey, Kyoko. I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual.
What's in the box?
It's in the box. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Be careful, Makoto.
Why? You think it's dangerous?
No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably.
Huh?
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see.
Wait, so you know what's in there?
Just don't scream or anything, okay?
It's
Oh.
gonna be a severed head. Are you
No.
saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. The lid.
The lid.
Slowly, so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Gah! No, I can't believe it.
Oh.
KO. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry.
God damn it, Makoto.
I asked one thing.
Bones!
What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
Just as I thought.
What? Bones? You thought it was bones? Why did you think it was bones?
I thought it was gonna be fun.
So,
Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there, human bones.
Well, it's not like I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box.
My father.
What? Huh? What about him?
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him.
Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
It's a splashback approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I flashbacked this already, but this flashback began with 16 flashbacks. All of them flashbacks. And the only person to take a single flashback in Hope's Peak since the killing game began Are those 16 flashbacks?
Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. The only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway.
As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or, no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point, she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted her to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it?
I gave up some of that flashback in order to enter flashback. Ah, God. I didn't know it was something the true Kirigiri detective would never do.
Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder.
Nice!
Bones in a box!
Okay, so this is where the whole, like, the dude that was in the rocket and turned into bones at the beginning
Oh, I see.
is this guy.
Ah, that makes sense.
My nose just started bleeding.
Auntie,
Oh no.
It's not good.
you okay?
Yeah, I think it's fine. I just all of a sudden like wiped my nose and it's like blood.
Uh,
Well,
Huh?
that's
This
probably
picture. Hopefully not.
aw.
Oh,
It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Look at that smiling little girl. Hey, Kyoko!
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to now find something like this? So what do you expect me to do now?
And I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father?
Kyoko.
Nice!
Nice.
Got it.
nice.
That, like, nice bullet is, like, the worst thing. Every time we find something.
Nice.
Well,
Check
The desk? Oh yeah, the desk is.
yeah.
The
Nice.
headmaster's
Kyoko was
desk.
Traumatized.
Oh wow. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
Are you sure?
Fucking do it already!
Okay.
Never let anything get in the way of investigation. I don't.
Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, "In case of emergency." Break glass. I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is.
I think you're probably right.
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it?
Huh? But Kyoko.
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
Then I guess I'll take it.
Ditatili.
Is it really okay?
Nothing's
Nice.
okay. Nothing's okay, man.
Cool book. Nothing's okay.
Ditatili. Listen, Makoto,
Huh?
can I ask you a favor?
Favor? What is it?
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but could you leave?
Huh?
Yeah, get out.
Yeah, but
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit.
Kyoko.
Don't worry. I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need to get my emotions in order.
You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But
Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory.
A game theory.
Mm-hmm. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself.
Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. ... Okay, bye.
Hey, so you remember that locker room we were in just a minute ago? Turns out there's stuff there.
Cool.
Yeah?
Is she really okay?
Nope.
Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. Bones in a box? I mean, it was a shock to me.
It's a bone in a box.
Hey, Makoto, it's me, Kyoko's dad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what happened to the headmaster?
Makoto, you gotta take my skull with you. I'll advise you on all the things you gotta do.
What?
There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed.
Ghosts in my Danganronpa playthrough?
No.
More likely
no,
than
no.
you think.
I'm not a ghost. I'm a lich. It's an entirely different concept. They killed the headmaster. Killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead.
Wow.
Flashback, flashback, flashback.
The one leading the flashback staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak flashback. So that same flashback may very well be the flashback who planned all this out. And according to the files, the flashback is a man in his late flashbacks. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this flashback right now.
He's in the flashback.
He's in the
He's
flashback.
in the flashback.
He's in the goddamn flashback.
He's in the flashback. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is that fucking bear.
Oh my god, it's the same. It's a very.
God damn
Oh my
it! Should we skip
God.
this?
approach.
Do
I
we,
know,
do we
but
have
enough
to read this
flashback.
one?
No, god damn it, this is so much. 16 students, look out for her.
15 of us met in the mail hall, and Mukuro to the mix, add Mukuro to the mix, and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. D-E-D, dead. Wait. Look at all our dead friends. Even Mukuro, our dead not friend. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are
Really, dude?
me, Byakuya,
Oh,
Hiro,
Hey.
Toko, Hina,
Hi.
and Kyoko.
Hey.
Sounds of sobbing from the other room.
Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Refuse to accept it. Ah.
The
Back to that locker room.
Back to the lockers.
giraffe.
I'm a giraffe.
All right.
Beep, 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 beep.
There should be stuff in each of these. Locker on the left, the crystal ball.
I wonder if I can open this locker.
Rattle, rattle.
Rattle, 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 rattle. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed in the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the 2nd floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. Took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Wait, but... What about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try.
That's why we had to do it this way first.
Bruh.
Oh, I see. I took the emergency handbook and ran it across the card reader and...
Beep.
Beep. All right, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside.
That's
This
not
thing is
laying on
practically
it.
empty, except
It's
for a wallet with some money.
it is floating in the air.
It is.
He discovered anti-gravity technology years ago.
There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting. It's all swoopy and swirly and whatever, and
It's
all
got
the
little
letters are
hearts.
spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. Whoa! There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. Uh-oh. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came
Oh
up
my
with the plan
God.
directly.
Oh my
It
god.
just so happens that that's not really a flashback. I'm just reading it again. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would have proved me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster.
Like a carnival ride.
When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair? What is this?
Among Us?
Among Us?
Among
There's a
Us?
second imposter.
Oh, no, there's two. What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense?
Nice.
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 Right, back out and you can check the locker on the left.
The beat up one?
No. Like,
That was the beat-up one, I think.
Pan camera to the left.
Oh.
Oh, the whole, yeah.
Ah.
These guys.
The one intact.
These things over here. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and...
Beep.
Beep.
Beep, beep, beep.
Looks like the locker opened. Now let's see what we've got inside.
Wonder what's inside.
Whoa. This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The crystal ball.
Crystal ball, you say? This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible.
Cards.
Oh, geez.
Hero, you bitch. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. And dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying.
I sure
Not
did
that
it.
I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. ... What? It has his
There's
name on it.
Yasuhiro Hagakure.
There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written, Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? There's only, yeah, probably. The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So, what is this notebook?
All right.
And the deck of cards.
What?
Next to the crystal ball.
It's on the top shelf.
That's got the blue sleeves.
Ah.
Is this a deck of playing cards?
I guess tarot.
No, they're
Yeah.
tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes?
Correct, Makoto.
I thought it's just a coincidence, right?
I guess we were supposed to look at that first.
If only
Yeah.
somebody we knew
Oh, shit.
told fortunes.
I know, it's crazy because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone.
All right, so we're gonna go to the 4th floor to access the data center.
The data center, yeah.
The
We should be able to fast travel.
You're right. 4th floor?
4th floor.
Yeah!
The rockin' music. The Monokuma door is open.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Hi, Hina.
Ah, Makoto. Are you here to look around too?
Is that what you're doing here?
Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door. So I figured, if all the doors in school have been unlocked, that one should be open too, right? Although I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? And that'd really suck. So you open it.
Protagonist powers.
I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up.
Oh, because she was.
Yup.
Probably. Okay, so I guess I'll open it by myself.
Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded.
Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it.
Okay, go ahead. ...
Everything will be okay, right? All right, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected.
Wee.
Whoa.
Oh.
The command center. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was...
Whoa! This place is totally sci-fi.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Check that computer.
Which one?
That one.
Okay.
What is this device? It looks like some sort of control panel. It's really over the top, though, like some kind of military installation or something.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it.
Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like it's some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean...
All right, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons.
Hell yeah.
You can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push?
I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one, the button that says data center.
Data center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one she pushed. But the data center, that's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here.
Hina, you better not kill me. Better not control Monokuma to kill me. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Whoa! Is that Monokuma?
Speaking Monokuma.
Hey!
Give me all your donuts.
Is that you, Hina?
What? Aw, man, busted. How did you know? Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup?
You don't even know what you're controlling?
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here. Ah, guess what I found? Self-destruct button.
Whatever you do, don't push it.
Aw, man.
Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it And the control panel inside
Yes, it controls
is
the
to control
Monokumas.
Monokuma.
Okay, what are we doing now?
We're gonna
Headmaster's
drag
office.
Hina out of that room so she doesn't blow up Monokuma.
No. We just head to the headmaster's office.
Okay.
There's no point in
Oh,
me
wait.
leaving now.
Wait, no,
God
go
damn
back
it.
to the control room. Sorry. There's a
Man.
single line that look.
Oh shit. Sorry. Ada.
Hina, don't blow anything up.
Hi. Whoa. Hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now?
Monokuma?
Huh? What do you mean?
What you were controlling just now. It was Monokuma.
Monokuma? What? For real?
Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Maybe the flashback can't monitor us and control flashback at the same time.
Kyoko's theory was right.
But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time.
I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true,
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
16 students! Ah!
Take another shot!
then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? Da-da-da-da. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Let's go in the control room. Nice.
What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Oh, okay.
What about you? Is everything okay?
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something?
I can't say it isn't possible. But I really hope it's not true.
So, like... You want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out.
Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going?
Yeah.
You leave first so you don't press any buttons.
What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. Okay. No more searching.
Leave here. No more searching. Click. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that?
Ah! The door! It just locked on its own.
What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. Rattle, 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 rattle. You're right, it's locked. But why?
Of course it's locked. Because the data center is now restricted.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. See how depressed everyone would be if the school mascot just up and stopped moving.
Then that room.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are.
So, right now, you're being operated by someone in that room?
Correctamundo.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone.
Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
I tried.
No way. A hatch on the floor?
Too bad. That was your one big chance, and you blew it.
Oh God, once again, it's Hina's fault.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever.
Okay, well.
Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell all the others. Peace out, bitches!
He's gone, but was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there?
In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that was just now, that proves it for sure.
If you think way back.
If you think way back,
Then-
what just happened?
When I said we should leave.
Well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Okay.
It's a little your fault. Anyway, we
Randy's
don't
gonna
have
give
to
me
let it
so
get
much
to
shit.
us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left.
You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I want to go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice. You've got me all motivated again. Okay, I'm out. See you later.
Hina took off at full sprint. And I have to do what I can, too. To the biolab. That's the only way forward.
Yeah, we could probably go to the biolab.
The biolab, or since
don't
we're
know.
on the 4th floor, we can check the headmaster's office.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll do that real quick. I want to at least get the investigation done, and then next week we'll probably be able to end the game.
Well,
Maybe.
well,
Oh, God damn it. You're not in, are you?
I will be out of town.
God dang it. Okay, fair.
And possibly the weekend after that as well.
Oh, God. Well,
Heck yeah.
Anyway, this is the headmaster's room. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself.
Oh, Makoto, it's you.
Byakuya.
okay,
Good
cool.
to be out here.
Ah,
Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting?
Reaction. What do you mean, something interesting?
Oh my god, he's so
Take a look at this.
cool!
Because on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk,
Class 78. Student registry?
it says roster in the image. It contains all the profiles for us and Mukuro. Apparently, Class 78 refers to us.
Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room,
That's right. It also mentioned Class 78. That must be where Kyoko got that page. Since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers, well, there can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Hope Peak Academy, just like the rest of us.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it.
But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, must have been in a hurry.
Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. What's your point?
She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page.
The first page?
Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages.
What?
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. Reaction!
Whoa, what kind of information is it?
Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you?
No, hi, my name's...
My name's Makoto, I'm 16 and I never learned to read.
I never fucking learned how to read.
Seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue.
I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior, too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What's wrong, Mikoto? You seem to be lost in thought. But I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within that file you should note.
What is it?
Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl, perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class number 78. That should be enough to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and even lists of items, 31, 22, 33. Oh, what do you think?
What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body?
Hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean?
Wait, is he trying to say there's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? I mean, the hair color's different from what you can see. Yeah.
Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right? That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business.
So, I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy.
You never left.
Nice.
Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice for me to use, so I suggest you pay attention.
Advice for me?
You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well.
It's not that we're getting along. She's just done a lot to help me.
Well, don't put too much faith in her. The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford.
What are you saying?
Just what I think. Call it a hunch.
Hunch?
My hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks.
You're gonna walk out this room and forget it immediately.
Immediately.
Examine the headmaster's desk.
Class number 78, student registry. Apparently, that's us. There's profiles on me and everyone I met at the beginning, and Mukuro. Just like us, Mukuro was apparently a new student here at Hope's Peak. Mukuro Ikusaba, take a shot, part of the Ultimate Despair. Which means her and the Mastermind should have been allies. But then, why would the mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends?
Okay, that's literally
That was-
everything we knew. Okay.
Was that the desk or was that the
That was the file. There might not be.
hit tab just in case?
Whoa.
Okay, weird.
Oh, maybe the coffee table, the thing in front of it or something.
Maybe.
There's a bunch of papers scattered everywhere. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Oh, nothing.
There's a katana.
Yeah, we've seen that
Yeah.
before.
The memories.
Memories.
Oh, we can leave,
we
so
can
maybe
leave.
there's something
Yeah, I
left.
Maybe it was just mentioning it as a recap.
All right, who's ready for the bio lab?
The bio lab.
What floor?
Swear to God, if we find cloning
shit.
materials, it'll be
Floor 5.
losing my mind.
So that's the garden.
Okay.
On the opposite side is the dojo, and hang left from there. Straight.
Bio lab.
Raw.
Wrong. Wait, I mean it's spelled differently, but they're just
What?
phonetically there's a
Yeah.
connection between raw and the eye of raw on the second floor. But anyway,
Oh yeah.
well, here I am in the bio lab. Let's get cracking. It's so cold.
God, my room right now.
It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold?
Have you never been in a walk-in, Makoto? Come on.
No, never in my life. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side... What?
Oh.
Oh. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before. Ah, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Oh, does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? Da-da-da. I should probably take a closer look around.
Wait, that
that's
means 1,
Down the
2,
light.
3, 4,
mean-
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bodies are here.
And there's 5 of us left?
No,
Or-
there's 6 of us
six
left.
Okay, and
They're
then how many lock?
supposed-
Oh, what?
There's
Yeah.
7 that are not lit.
There's 7 that are
Ah.
not lit, 9 that are.
So 9.
16 in total, that makes sense.
Just something to keep in mind. That
Oh, yeah,
number,
I'm
math
tracking what
isn't
you're
math
saying.
quite right.
Wait. Oh, there. It looks like an instruction manual. I mean, we offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide the ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know when the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate an alarm and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package.
Oh, nice.
Body?
For the
This is the
body.
instruction manual for the fridge?
I think it's hard.
Math isn't mathing. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 16 students, 16 fridges. There's
Yeah.
9 that are lit. How many? Wait, there's 5
7
of us
that
left.
are off.
7 that are off. There's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are off. But there's only 6 of us? Wait a minute. So that means.
Okay, so
yeah.
presumably these are the people that
That's
have died in the killing game, right?
Right, and if Mukuro is dead, there should be one more on, but it's not.
There should be 10 lit up boxes.
Yes. Which
But there's
means I
not.
think Mukuro is probably alive and maybe stole a corpse. Based on the hair, it could be Leon's corpse, so who's to say?
No, when we examined the corpse, we established it was
oh, that's
it
right.
was female.
Listen, I'm going off of, I'm updating information. We could have, well, I don't know. Who's
Check
to say?
tarps.
Oops.
Who
Okay,
else said, I don't know, I have to remember what everyone looks like.
it's fine.
There's a stack of tarps here. Tarps again. I've been seeing a lot of those lately.
All right,
And
cool.
then the wall. On the left-hand side one more time.
Oh yeah, because now we know that when the blue light's on, they have a body in there.
There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But only some of the lights, some of the ones on the left. Right-hand lights are off. But looking around, I think I get it. Seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. Nice.
Nice.
Biolab secret. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victims is... I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died. And that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Gotta examine each and every dead body.
What?
No, once
what?
we do that, we're good to go.
Okay. We've learned some very interesting stuff here.
Now we can check out the dojo.
The
will
dojo?
apparently trigger one thing, and then we go straight to the garden. On the left.
I know, I see it. I know where it is.
I'm trying to, my brain's cranking. I'm trying to figure things out. Toko, get out of here.
Coco.
Blame you. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want? Am I so disgusting that you want me out of your sight?
No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue.
Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not a single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it should have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give me back my precious time!
Calm down, Toko.
The juxtaposition of her going batshit with the pedals in the background.
The petals, yeah.
Yup.
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now?
Never.
Nope.
When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless. Good for nothing.
Nobody's gonna say that.
All the other turkeys are gonna make fun of me. Master
God.
will.
Yeah, but he insults everybody. I'm not sure I can disagree with that.
I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me?
Because you're so unbelievably toxic. Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going.
Ah!
Alright, good talk, Toko.
All right,
Good
off
talk,
the tool
Kevin.
shed.
Oh, is that it?
That's it.
God, really?
Well,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell everyone you were useless.
Huh?
Gordon's gone.
It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here.
Well,
Huh.
it has been like several days at this point.
Has it been
Oh no,
several
it's
days?
okay. The plant ate it.
Maybe the body is inside the tool shed. I'd better
Like a
check
day.
just to be sure. I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not in here either, then it must be... Could it be in the biolab? But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing, the chickens. That tarp. A tarp played a key role in another case, so I better look into it. Tarp. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet. Which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab. Then this originally came from the Biolab? That was a weird way to say that, but you got it.
And then the pickaxe.
Well,
A pickaxe?
It
Oh, it's
looks-
got
Yeah,
like
the guy says-
prints on it.
Yeah, the guy said to check the pickaxe one more time.
okay, weird. Because normally it doesn't let me leave.
It's that pickaxe. On the handle it says, oh, Crazy Diamond, that's right. Crazy Diamond. It's the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. This pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. Strange.
Starting to think IGN just throws in things for their walkthroughs that don't actually matter.
All right, well,
Who's to say?
pour one out for Mondo.
That's all I really
I miss
needed to
Mondo.
check here.
Okay.
That's to the Biolab.
Oh,
Fuck,
God.
never mind.
Ding dong, ding dong.
dong, bing bong, bitches.
Okay, well,
Oh no.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey. This is a school announcement. Is everybody working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. Poo, 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 poo. For those who are interested, please make your way to this gym ASAP possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious. There's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. I almost read this could be a tarp, but even knowing that...
dyslexic.
Da-da-da. He said to go to the gym, right?
Oh, thank God they did it for me.
No other option.
Hey, hero.
Hero. Hero, you're the fucking mastermind, aren't you, you big-haired son of a bitch? Oh, hey, Hero.
Ugh. Oh no.
Why'd you act so surprised?
Oh, no reason.
You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say?
I just did, actually. I'm on my way out.
Now hold the fuck up. You sit right here. You already talked to him. What did he say?
Listen, sorry, but I gotta go.
Hero, wait! There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time?
What?
That's suspicious.
Hero?
Kiddo?
Show us the shit-ass bear.
Me and my average... oh,
Boing.
hi, shit-ass bear.
It's me, the shit ass bear. Hello, welcome. Welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you.
The envelope?
Right there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. It just says bub, 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 bub,
It does say
bub in it.
ba. And then he's got like a ball. And he's sweating with it.
This must be the envelope.
Hoo, hoo, hoo. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside.
What?
Don't worry, just get on with it.
Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it and ate it. What I found was a single photograph. Look at this photograph! What the frick? It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. Hello? It was everyone who had come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize, even though I've seen her picture now. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. There it is.
Chihiro looks so cute.
She does.
She does. I also do not see Makoto in here, actually.
Makoto's taking
Huh? Maybe.
Oh, that's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at that file, Mukuro Ikusaba? Take a shot? And this girl is...
She looks so normal.
Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here posed like this is weird enough by itself. We're all wearing matching uniforms? I don't remember anything like this. I mean, except for Hiro and
Celeste.
Anyway, and now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I am not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to not be in the picture, but what's definitely unnatural, Junko's face is also obscured, which is interesting. Is that everyone else is in the picture.
Taka's just being Taka.
Not everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real...
Oh, because of Sakura's hand, it looks like Taka has like his hand around her arm.
Then could it be everyone else and just me?
We were dating.
Everyone here except me is...
How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet? You're kinda getting in the way, standing there, you know. So, I mean, yeah.
But...
I told you, I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. I don't know what to say when that comes up.
I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Nice. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected.
There's so much left.
How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused.
Oh yeah, do we have a particular point we want to stop? Because there is unfortunately a lot.
There is a lot more.
Now would be
a lot more of investigating? Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot more investigating.
Oh dear God, I thought we were almost done with the investigating.
4, 5, 6. There's about 5 segments or so more of investigation.
Oh well.
Not terrible, but would people prefer that we stop now? We are past the 3-hour mark.
I think that would be a good time to break it after seeing the picture.
Seems like a good cliffhanger beat.
Yeah.
1 second.
So confused. What's
Yeah.
going on?
So
Am I
much.
real?
This. Am I real? This is like the most confusing part of the game. You're just like, what is real? What is not? Dear God.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, we've done so much today.
We have.
Good job, everybody.
Okay, I didn't know we'd have to go 3 weeks before we could finish this.
Well, it was plans that came up unexpectedly, and then I was like, well, this is going to be
Whoops.
whoops.
Well, what can you
So,
do?
yeah, because next week I'm out of town for work, and then the week after I'm out of town visiting family. So,
Nah,
yeah.
that is what it is. I don't know what we're gonna do in the meantime, but I'll figure that out.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh, no, wait. Okay, never mind. I was like, surely. And then I was
What?
looking at my calendar, and I was like, and then the week after. No, okay.
Oh my God.
I am back after that. I am back
Danganronpa's
after that.
never going to end.
Oh God.
This is the game that never ends.
Okay.
The people started singing, and I know I want to stop. Like it was the beginning.
Well, all right. We do apologize that it will be about 3 weeks before we can see, hopefully, the grand finale of Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc.
Yeah.
But today was fun. We got through lots of good lore.
Yeah.
So high five, everybody.
Heck yeah.
High five.
I heard Victor's.
I tried. I have my. It's probably because of my like settings that I can't do the clap.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Microaggression.
Because if
Okay.
I didn't have my settings so high, you guys would hear my cat just constantly coughing in the background.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
When Nessa doesn't get attention, she fakes having a cough.
It's really funny, actually.
And she hasn't gotten attention in 3 hours, so she's just behind me going,
Hey.
Him.
Him. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out today, getting through some meat and potatoes, and
Yeah, it was fun.
or other
"Yeah,
veggie substitutes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I get the rest of the schedule is, let's see. I might be able to stream some Wilder Myth in the middle of the day, but if not, I will. Well, shoot. Victor? Are you free tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I don't leave until Wednesday.
Okay, cool. So tomorrow, Victor will come back for Mega Man Legends 2, my very first playthrough of that. It's already been really funny.
Fantastic.
So we're going to be going through that.
Action, adventure, and other nonsensical.
It's so wonderful. If anything, for Data. And
Oh, the monkey.
Tuesday I will continue the Veil Guard as usual. Be chilling.
Big chillin'.
Big chilling.
Big chillin'.
I think we now have all the companions on our team, so
Nice.
yep. And yeah, that's pretty much the rest of my solid streaming week. Anything else will be coincidental if I find the time. I was just issued a new map project that I have already started on, so big chance that like there is not going to be any extra streams. I'll be just working on my maps. But I'm excited. I was issued a Skyrim-based map project because they know me, which is very sweet and fun.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, they were like, hey, we haven't heard from you in a while, so I need you to make a Draugr Barrow. I'm like, okay. And that's my project right now.
That's really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. And Victory Cannon, what's your schedule until Wednesday?
So later today, I will, in about 2 to 3 hours, starting at 4 or 5 p.m. Central. I have to figure out what I have to do between then. Will be speedrun Sunday of some kind, whether it will be Sonic or Mega Man based. I'm not entirely sure because, not next week, but the week or this upcoming week, but the week after, I am going to be on GDQ Hotfix running Mega Man X4, so I need to de-rust that.
Hell yeah.
So there may be some Mega Man tonight, some Mega Man X4. If not, it'll be Sonic Adventure 2 because I also have to de-rust that for a different marathon near the end of June, where I'll be speedrunning Sonic Adventure 2 and Mega Man X8 16-bit and X4 actually. So yeah, might be one game tonight, might be multiple, we'll see. And then tomorrow I'll be hanging out with Celery for Mega Man Legends 2. And then that'll be pretty much me done until I get back the following Monday.
Wahoo! Okay, I'm wondering
hey.
why my Discord icon keeps lighting up when I'm not saying anything. It's doing that thing again. Oh well.
Yeah, that's weird. I will figure it out.
Hey.
It's fine.
You know when you can hear me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that'll be... Is that everything?
I think so.
I think Lazarius just got here. That's a shame. It's okay, buddy. I'll be in the chat on Victor's stream probably, so...
Yeah.
We'll see each other again, no doubt.
No doubt, no doubt.
That's gonna be it for today. Everybody, you have a good rest of your weekend. Or don't. I don't have to tell you what to do. And... hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for some Wildermyth or Mega Man Legends 2.
Yeah.
Goodbye!
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a good one.